Alright, so I have a controller settings video today for you guys. Currently one by Vol on console. These settings, while they might not make you like immediately as good as I am, they could help you out tremendously in terms of getting better at this game, because controller settings are half the struggle in this game, if I'm being real. These are the settings that I have currently. If you want to pause and copy, you're welcome to do so, or you can stay to hear why I have the settings the way that I do. Horizontal and vertical are preference. At the end of the day, I use 150, 150 since it feels pretty consistent for me. The curve, I use dual zone, although linear is also pretty good, but I would recommend dual zone just because you can custom tune the curve to your liking. Minimum I have at 1 because I like my controller not feeling like it's stiff all the time. This maximum range is basically your dead zone on dual zone. Like, if you have stick drift, I would recommend turning this up to like 10, but I wouldn't go any higher than that. Minimum curve is 1. The dual zone curve, this is how much of a acceleration you would want on the curve in general. So the higher you go, the more your stick will accelerate. If you want it slower, you just turn it down. I would say don't go any higher than like 78 or anything like that. Anything higher than that's a little crazy, but it's completely preference at the end of the day. My maximum and minimum input dead zones are at 0, so I have like complete control of the stick. My boost is at 100, so I can spin around faster. Putting this any lower I feel like I can't react as fast, and this dead zone response time, this makes it more consistent, so it doesn't feel sharp when you turn. So it's still fast, but you can still control what you're shooting. I don't swap my sticks. The inverted look, I don't play inverted. If you do, you're really like that though, to be honest. Window size, I have 150. I think this is a good size for the hitboxes of these characters. Aim assist strength, I have 100, although you could turn it down because the aim assist in this game, a lot of people say it's kind of weak, but I would argue it's kind of strong depending on how big your window size is. But I have it on 100 for now. I'm probably gonna experiment with it later though. Projectile, I would say put this anywhere from 80 to 100, since I think it's more consistent when you put it higher. Although I've been going back and forth between 80 and 100. Hit scan, I actually have this higher. Now the game does say to put it lower, but for me, my preference, I like having it higher. I don't know, it's probably because of Overwatch or something where I have a higher reason in that game as well, and I just tend to have that being higher. Melee, I don't really play melee characters like that, but BP is really the only one that I would play, and specifically for him, I have my horizontal vertical on 200, and my Easen's on 0. Then my reticle is a dot, although dot reticle is pretty standard. I mean, you can mess with it a little bit. Like, dot's pretty good, crosshairs are pretty good. And yeah, that's pretty much it with the settings. If these helped you out, drop a like, and thanks for stopping by.